Hey guys, welcome back to Spin Cycle. I am of course your host Tony Giles, and I was recently trawling my way through the giant Led Zeppelin tome, which if you are a fan but have never checked this out, I cannot recommend this book enough. Tons and tons of pictorial evidence of Led Zeppelin through the years, through making their albums, through going on tour, first album, lots of cool pictures. But while I was flicking through this, it did get me thinking. And it got me thinking about possibly one of the greatest albums to ever kind of generate or come from the Midlands. And if those of you out there are unsure of why I'm talking about the Midlands, well, that's because the new home of Spin Cycle is actually based in Walsall in the Midlands, very close to Birmingham, which is of course the home of heavy metal. Led Zeppelin II, released in 1969, 1 week apart from the US and the UK, even all these years later, is still a bona fide classic. The album, as you can see here, has gone on to sell 15 million copies worldwide, which is no small feat. But it's obvious why, because the album is nothing short of fantastic. Every track on this album is an absolute killer. And when you're opening an album with Whole Lotta Love, I mean, where do you go from there? It's almost like they've peaked before they've even started, but no, it carries on and it just gets better and better and better. Heartbreaker, what a killer song. Living Loving Maid, She's Just a Woman, Ramble On, and of course John Bonham's Moby Dick. I have been a huge fan of this album ever since I first heard it, and honestly, I can't even tell you when I first heard this album because I feel like being a Brit and a fan of rock and metal, Led Zeppelin have been part of my DNA for a long, long time. Now, I'm holding in my hands here, this is a reissue. I want to say this one is from 1972, 1973, something like that. It's not an OG because OGs are expensive and they're hard to come across. But this one looks and sounds fantastic. And you can find Led Zeppelin II in a ton of great secondhand record stores. But if secondhand record stores aren't your thing, grab yourself one of the 2020 reissues. Led Zeppelin did a whole campaign where they released everything, I believe, from their back catalogue on vinyl again. So if you were missing anything or if you were new to the band, you could grab it. This one will set you back about £20 or $25. It's really not expensive and it looks great. It looks really good, but more importantly, it sounds fantastic. And these albums come on extra thick 180 gram vinyl. So you know it's gonna sound pretty good. I personally don't have a preference to pressing. I like them all. I think they are all great. And let's face it, any copy of Led Zeppelin II you're listening to is a good time. That's it for this episode of Spin Cycle. If you would like to grab yourself one of these nifty Memphis hoodies, why not head on over to mrpswag.com. And if you'd like to make sure you never miss an episode of Spin Cycle, be sure to subscribe to the Memphis Record Pressing YouTube channel.